Hello dear viewers, welcome to another stream of the game Bravada. Last time we defeated an orc leader, but now it seems to be even more dangerous and scary because there are waves which are threatening to grab our heroes and take them right into the open sea to certain death. And once again, I'll be playing the game with Ivan Taranenko, who is one of game designers, writer of script and all texts in the game, artist responsible for all graphics and animations, and PR of the game. Thank you very much, Ivan, for once again coming to the stream.
Hello, Nikolai.
Hello.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure to do it again with you.
I'm very happy to know. It's time to continue. Sudden storm. Probably should have done that earlier because the crab was close. Oh, it looks extremely dangerous.
Yeah. And very annoying because it's always, ruining your formation. This tides.
And
gives you a lot of experience because they brings enemies, more and more enemies.
endless enemies, so basically it's an area where we can farm.
Yeah, but I think you will get to some kind of limit because it depending on difference in levels between you and enemies. So the amount of experience is based on that difference. So it will be hard to get a lot of levels standing in one place and just grinding them. Well, I retired and wanted to warm my weary bones on the beach. Unfortunately, there is nothing but storms. I'd rather go with you, lady. I might stand you in good stead. Okay. Won't you fall apart on the road, Grandpa? We are our way to hit the Phoenix. The more you beat the dwarf, the stronger he becomes. Have you heard of tactics strategy, lad?
Straxix!
Sounds like a dish with mushrooms and cheese, doesn't it?
That's funny.
Oh, young man, you still have a lot of things to learn. Alright, I will reveal some military secrets to you. And he will. Tactical mode helps to react quickly to a combat situation on battlefield and change formation in one turn. To switch the tactical mode, you need to press the button in the lower left corner of the screen. Now you can command each unit separately by dragging them. Then just click space to confirm or cancel if you change your mind. Any questions?
So I have a question. I can move anyone, all characters in one turn?
Yeah. In different directions, youngsters.
Is that it?
It will happen. No, it will happen when he will
it.
join your team. So just make a few moves forward, and then
3 achievements: Master Tactician, Manager, Master Tactician. For easy and medium.
Oh, another, weird head.
It was cut from a pineapple.
Yeah, it's a head made of pineapple slice. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but Why not? So I think this little video is kind of self-explanatory. So in tactic mode you can move all your characters separately, then press apply and it will happen. You know?
Let's try. So I would like to swap. Woodcutter.
Yeah.
Ah,
You can swap only to standing
they
right
need
next
to be
each
stand
other.
nearby. He's an exploder. Melee can be moved and out of damage zone for those who don't have melee attacks. Another melee attack. He's already swapped, so he cannot move. Orc better be boosting.
So you can see some of your units are darkish color now, and some are green. So green will move and change their position, and the dark one will stand on where they are placed. And the reason behind this feature is that we don't really tested the big size of the teams at the early stage of development. So when we reach the point where you have like 10 characters, it was sometimes confusing, because it feels like you need more control during one turn, more control than just move all your team in some direction, or just drag one of your teammates to a certain square. So we decided to add this tactical mode, but not add them early in the game or from the start of the game, because it would be really confusing for the players, because all the controls and interface is already pretty confusing. So we decided to make it at that level later in the game, something like that.
Yes, that makes sense.
Sometimes
So
tactical
you
mode
learn
is really
simple
really
interface, and then you get the more complex. Basically, by the time you start to feel the need to get it.
Yeah. And in some hard situations, it's really helpful to have such a precise control. So to press these rocks and fishing nets, you just can wait for the wave and
Or maybe move everyone one by one.
move after the wave is coming. So this is a great time
So
to move forward.
how I see it, wave happens every few moves, right?
Yeah.
So
So you
after
have
the wave
sometimes.
is the right moment to move.
Yeah, also don't forget about diagonal move, because they're very helpful in such situations. Because you can move in one turn to the left and to the front. So this is very useful. Many players forget about this little feature, controlling feature, and just using WASD.
Or to the boss fight? No. No.
I think Elder is a healer.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a healer
So
with a low radius.
Yeah, but he's a kind of powerful healer.
Oh. Tactical mode does not restrict from usual moves. I thought they would not work anymore. But they did.
No, it's helpful because sometimes you need to move all your team in some directions and then just make a few corrections. You know, so
Yes, it makes sense.
That's why the regular movement are still available in tactic mode. Also, you can use, like, you know, your guys can kind of stuck to the right lane, so you can just move to the right, and all your team will be in a better formation.
Oh,
too many, you know, ranged units. So okay.
outside of healer's range.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Exploder. Ah. The healer can reach them, Exploder can reach them.
Your main hero is still equipped with this rifle, so he's pretty much one shot, one kill for many enemies. And of course, this kind of rocks you see in front of the team, they are placed just for the reason, you know, to bring you closer to the tides. So
that makes a lot of sense, because otherwise it would be safely walking near the cliff and wouldn't be that dangerous. It would make the whole mechanic pointless.
And these waves, they are dynamics made just by a simple skimmed mesh, so it has some bones animation. No special, you know, programming magic tricks.
But it has
we try
to do
to
something.
make everything as simple as we can.
There has to be something that would actually force the team to move, because this cannot be made with animation. Unless maybe if you animate mesh with collision, but still you still need scripting then if you to turn on and off this collision in the right moments.
No, it's possible without animation, but it you know, it required some I think vertex shader tricks. It's possible, but we only have one coder, so one programmer. That's why we decided to make it just a simple skinned mesh to I have freezing. Screen is freezing for some reason.
I just tapped out of the game.
Okay.
So everything's fine. Oh. Missed click. I want to
So
drag him.
everything the programmer had to make is just, you know, using these animation clips I made inside the Blender and to turn some animation once in several turns, something like that. Very simple stuff. And of course, to spawn some monsters, barrels, crates,
And force
apply
them
this,
to move.
yeah, and apply this force to move characters into the ocean. I think it's this level is my favorite special level in the game because of, I don't know, because it's so natural and very dynamic, you know. It may be a little bit annoying in terms of gameplay because it's always ruining information. But in terms of art and atmosphere, it's my favorite.
I wouldn't find it so annoying so far, because because it's pretty easy to figure out that you need to walk near the cliff. That's the first thing I was going to try, and it pretty much worked.
Okay, something happens.
Wins!
Hey, lookalikes! Let's go gather some flowers together and probably see a ray birdie. Okay. Hooray, flowers! We'll put the bird in the cage as well. Let's go, bro. Whisper about the dirt in the cage. Don't mind me. No flowering birds. Mom is waiting for us at home with some fried bananas and chicken. Oh, I suddenly felt hungry. No, we are not going with you. Fried bananas. Have you ever tried a fried banana? Nikolai.
I don't remember if I did or not, but I think it won't be as tasty as raw banana. Maybe I'm wrong though. But seriously, raw banana is so tasty that feels like if you try to do something with it, you're more like spoil it. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the similar. And I think in original Russian text for the game there is no, you know, such a phrase about fried banana, but the guy who helps us with English text, the adaptation, we're trying to get a native speaker, and we try to get someone who will do it for free, you know, because we have no budget for this game. And we find the guy from Australia, and so sometimes the English text looks a little bit weird because of that. And I think he translated some of the joke or food, like, you know, using his own cultural things. So maybe fried banana is they used to fried banana in Australia. I don't know. I think this tactical mode is very useful when you need to move all your team in some directions and make some, you know, fixes after that. Sometimes it's very useful. For example, when this tide kind of grab 2 or 3 of your teammates into the direction of ocean, so it breaks the formation. So using the tactical mode, you can move all your team, and then in tactical mode, you can kind of drag 2 or 3 of your teammates closer to all of your team, to the rest of your team.
It's pretty interesting system of risk and reward with these crates standing very close to the tide.
Yeah.
But also, you know, if you have full health, then these health items, they are useless for you. I don't know, some money or points to convert them to, in that case.
Yeah, but
Would solve
sometimes
the problem.
there are some consumables items, not the food, but you know, the cookies or the
Yes.
mines or dynamite sometimes. So this is one of the level where you can get a lot of these consumables if you play in the right way, you know, and stay warned about the strikes. I think it's a good idea to mark this
Yes.
this crab because he is blocking the way. So we need to get rid of him.
Ah, man.
Mel. Always confusing how it pronounced. Melee or melee? Melee or melee? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, I remember that it's melee, but I don't know if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Melee, I think it would be melee if it had two E. M-E-E-L, then it would be like that. But if one E, then melee, I think.
Yeah, it's
Upgrade.
possible, but you know, English language has so many how it calls it? I don't know.
Counterintuitive things.
Yeah, not really counterintuitive, but let me think. You know, so English has like a basic rules of how you have to pronounce letters in a closed and open position, but it has so many exceptions. So I'm just wondering, what is better, to know the rules and exceptions, or just, you know, to remember how all the words are pronounced?
I guess to know what the language perfectly, it's necessary to memorize every single word. Don't see the other way. I don't know, when people just learn the language naturally by observing, it's about learning everything. More about learning everything, less about the rules.
I think your main hero is standing too far to the right because
Yes, cannot reach the enemies.
yes, we need to fix that to be more efficient against them. What would you do?
This stone is
Okay.
enticing to squeeze to the right.
Okay, seems like a safe way to do it.
Yes. Though people are afraid of moving for some reason. Maybe that's time to attempt move everyone forward. But they don't want to do that either.
Yeah, because you can move only up to fifth or sixth row, something like that. Because if not, you will be able to just, you know, bring them too far.
This is, yes.
So try it again, maybe it will be possible. You can just press W to move all you guys, and then just fix some teammates you don't like.
W does nothing.
Okay. Then do what you do. What you're doing. It will be fine. Oh.
The cactus is in danger.
Yeah.
They might move right. But we can decrease the chances of that.
I think
then they will refuse to move forward again because 4 rolls.
No, he will be killed, yeah.
Maybe.
So
we can just swap with the hero.
Yeah.
And then hero will attack. And then we can get into the movement.
Okay.
Not so far.
Maybe just move forward.
Did agree to that.
Yeah.
This seems to be good enough. Now the crabs are melee. They have short range. So it's best to attack them with long distance characters, because this will give the ability to kill enemies without getting hurt.
Yeah, taking from a distance is always better. That's why we don't use the swords, you know, during the wars.
Now the bookworm can be more effective to give shield to everyone around him.
Agree.
And everyone is in range of healing cactus.
Just check the streaming and everything seems alright.
That's good to know. It also shows to be alright on my end. No frame drops. Perfect quality.
Sometimes I see some freezing, but it's in the Discord, so probably it's not shown in the streaming. Just freezing for me for a few seconds. Not a big deal. I can live with that. Oh, be careful, this ogre shaman. Maybe swap him with one of your melee character.
Sounds like a good idea. A melee character can be another mistake. I was going to drag and drop the melee character to put him to the rescue.
Yeah. Oh, you have to choose now. You exploder into the bomber
and
machine gunner.
Machine gunner, it's the same as the main hero, I think.
Not really, because the main hero has one shot, but powerful shot, and the machine gunner has 6 less powerful shots.
I didn't notice this at first.
But it's similar, so maybe I don't know. Choose what you think.
I think I want to have ranged
They
attack.
both like.
Unfortunately, we lose a
physical.
magic attack here because it turns
Yeah.
into physical.
They both physical, so it's more.
Attacking 9 enemies at once, or attack 1 enemy 6 times.
You know, I think machine gunner is much more effective because
It does seem this way because if you multiply 40 by 6,
yeah.
it's
So he will deal more
destruction
damage.
of one
and-
enemy. Destruction of one enemy. That
Yeah.
means one enemy is destroyed at once and cannot attack anymore.
He also can divide his shots. So if he killed one enemy in his second shot, so next 4 shots will be into the next enemy. So he's very effective.
That's very important to know. Too bad it's not here in the description.
Something you have to discover yourself. Your famous hidden cactuses are working in a similar way, so they can heal by portions. Oh, little comedy. Okay, so the seasoned warrior can now become commander or madman.
Madman.
Yeah. Madman wears some kind of, Scottish kilt. So he something like a berserker. Commander has more defense, right? But less
Yes.
attack. But he attacking like
3
in a
targets
row,
at once.
which is nice. So who do you choose?
I think Commander looks better with the
Okay.
ability to attack 3 targets at once. Glutton achievement. Food eaten 200.
Oh, another
Watermelon
fruity
hat.
Yeah.
Ah,
Watermelon is
Actually,
considered the biggest
forgot
berry
to-
in the world. It is
Wait.
also true that certain networks challenges the title.
I cannot see another hat.
Because it's
maybe
the same
skins-
head, but
No,
yeah.
kiwi, pineapple, watermelon.
Yeah.
I see.
It doesn't matter what skin you
Kiwi
choose
is
because
delicious,
you already
nutritious,
have.
and very hairy, shaved before use. I wonder why you have to shave it, because kiwi cover is perfectly edible. You just need to wash it so that you won't get any dirt with it.
Yeah, you're really eating kiwi with peel, with the skin.
It's edible and it's pretty tasty. I don't know, I didn't die, so it seems to be fine.
Yeah, I can see that. But I always kind of, cleaning the skin with a knife. Don't tell me you're eating pineapples with. with all
Pineapples, it's wood. It has wooden peel. You cannot eat wood.
Okay, talking about watermelons.
Watermelon, no, its peel is not tasty. There's no point in eating it. Anyway,
No.
it has 80% health and minus 20 speed for all of them,
Yeah.
and we have Astral Halo, which is 50 to evade, and evade seems to be more practical than health.
Yeah, but basically 50% of your weight is like doubling your health bar, something like that.
Yeah, doubling.
So it's like plus 100%.
Loading sand dunes. Again, it would be look extremely seamless, like in Half-Life, if it wasn't for fade in and out.
But it has like 1 or 2 seconds of loading, so it will be like freezing some kind of shit.
You can just put a loading text on the screen, and actually some Unity games I've seen don't have loading screens at all, so when it loads something it does look like freezing completely. This one looks kinda black and white. Ah, Steam Warrior. Complete with the pipe. It was a lumberjack.
Yeah.
And
Steam Warrior has a lot of defense, so it's like true tank character.
Madman and Captain. We already have those, I think. With the same 2 times more attack and a lot of defense. I think that would be useful for situations when we have characters taking a lot of damage, and since we do have these situations, I think it would be nice to keep a Steam Warrior around. Oh, he has some backpack with some pressure meter on it.
Yeah, a little bit of, steampunk in the middle.
The shaman is not boosting anyone.
Yeah, that's right. And now he is boosting this bookworm, which gives even more shields
to everyone.
That's very useful because shields are like universal. They are both magical and physical. So it doesn't matter what kind of shield your character has, because if you give those shield boost, then he has like both magical and physical shield. So
nice.
That's a nice combination. Also, you have 3 healers, so you don't really have to put this ogre shaman behind the healer, to enforce him. Because you already have 3 healers, and they pretty much okay with healing.
Yes. Oh, it looks like we're leaving the sea and now we're entering the cave. Actually, it's pretty nice to see the textures here. So blending, to see hand-drawn blending, because that looks a lot more interesting and natural than if they're just some textures fading one into another.
Yeah, most of the textures in the game are hand-painted. Maybe not these rocks you're looking at, but
rocks look more like photo-sourced.
Yeah.
Photo-sourced and styling.
Like 95% of the textures are made by hand.
And
also talking about, finally we're out of the storm.
Yeah. And this usage of flat shading at corners to add more contrast, it actually reminds of rocks in You Are Empty, when they looked similar.
Okay. But we still need to find the Great Phoenix and get the flower. Oh, there are some nestlings up ahead. A lot of nestlings, I would say. Yeah, let's ask them for directions.
That's a lot of birds.
Yeah. So talking about the textures, I want to say about the dwarves and their textures. So because of having so many dwarves, it's like, I don't know, not sure how many of them. Oh, maybe
more than 200.
No, it's more than 200
all characters.
Yeah, all characters,
not just dwarves.
About maybe 25 or something like this, or maybe 30. So because
considering all upgrades, because upgrades change appearance.
All of upgrades. So when I started to working on them, I make 1 or 2 dwarves like with unique unique UV, and it was like taking some time, and after that I made like a template maybe for the wolf. Oh, another upgrade. Okay, so acid jelly is became
Crystal.
even more condensed, you know.
Yes.
So it's like a line here, like slime into the cubes, into the jelly, and into the crystal. So you was
I like
wondering
ranged.
if
So this is
you wondered
melee.
it will be a stone. So yeah, it's some kind of stone, it's a
Well,
crystal.
crystal. Well, kinda yes. It's sharp, pretty much, and solid. Still different structure than a stone, but does have something in common.
Also, if you notice, this blue crystal has a area of damage, so it's not more anymore a single target.
It's like a bomb.
Yeah,
It
it's like a
seems.
bomb because you know it's shooting like small crystals and they breaks into the shards, something like this.
And they make food from these crystals. I imagine they're like hitting this crystal, turning it into very very small crystals, like crystals of salt, and then they mix that with ion slimes. And MSG, I wonder what that abbreviation means.
And not sure. Can actually be ground down or mixed with young slimes to produce MSG. Common word for flavor. MSG is like this the spice. Maybe it's like in Russian glutamate natria. Something like this. Not sure. Yeah, so who do you choosing?
Ranged, of course.
Okay. White is a healer. Yeah? No,
White,
he's not
no,
healer.
ranged attacker with short range and 3 targets.
He's a melee attacking, yeah.
Yes, melee attacker. And also it has physical attack, and blue crystal has magical attack, so since it's best to keep balanced team, because some enemies die better from physical and some better from magical, so for balanced team it's better to have magical character.
So you have a very high level characters, like a Steam Warrior and the Crystal, they are over.
It's shards from the shards.
Also, if you notice, he kind of trying to shoot in the square to hit the more like larger amount of enemies. Yeah, so talking about the dwarf and their textures, at some point I figured out that making every dwarf with unique UV, and it's very very time consuming, so I made some kind of template.
Universal UV.
Yeah, it's like universal UV. And of course they are different. If you can take a look at the Elder or the Steam Warriors, they're pretty different, but some part of them has similar UV, so I save a lot of time on that.
So universal UV, but you modify it when needed.
Yeah, that's correctly.
Elder is healer, we need some Steam Warrior. Heal on range. Maybe move
also,
healer
don't forget about the feature of cloning. So if you don't like some of your character, you can dismiss it, and after a few turns you can make a clone of another character.
For now I don't have characters that I don't like.
Okay. Be careful with this with this cactus, because you may die.
I'm thinking about moving it either here or here.
Maybe just walk him. Okay. It's fine.
Steampunk Warrior is in danger, but they're holding up for now. Maybe poison a cookie here, but I have only one cookie, I might need that. Oh, wait, wait. Maybe... Huh. No. It's not possible to move backwards and left because there's this particular place doesn't seem to be a place where you can stand.
For now you are not in danger, so just move to the right, it will be fine. Probably.
Maybe.
Or move forward right.
Forward right, that will put Steampunk Warrior right in front of the bird.
Yeah, also you will get a little bit of
health. Oh, good, really good. Now I can just move away from the bird, but for now we need to think what to turn the cactus into. Multitasking flower. Writing memoirs.
Yeah, so another magical, ranged units. Healer, flower, and the last one is some kind of buffer.
Fragile flower and 800 health. Don't really seem to be... They seem to be contradicting each other.
Yeah.
And gives one turn. I think healer is the best.
Okay. Also you have another cactus, so you will be able to choose
Elder. I think I can turn a cactus into ranged attack if the Elder will get higher radius when he levels up. But will he get higher radius or not? I don't know that. And
not sure.
The cactus choice will be really soon because it's 39 and at level 40. Oh, it's almost there. As for Elder, still a lot.
You can choose other flower, but you will always dismiss it and make a copy of your first flower, which is a healer. So it's all up to you to try new things. Yes, also, I think it's better for you just deal with this, guy, little things. And I think you need to put your Elder to the right to your Bookworm, because he heals around. So,
yes.
And place your other units, like around them. Yeah. Healers to the back.
And this healer is not very effective. You need to... Yeah. Now this will make him effective.
Swap your main character.
The shooter is not reaching enemies and main hero does not reaching them too.
Yeah, put your melee guys to the corners of your squad, This will be more useful. Also this white flower to the back, yeah, and maybe your main character into this empty spot in the first row. Yeah.
Yes, this way
that looks like
a lot of range.
That looks like a good formation for me.
And now there's the desert music. This game has a lot of things to memorize and to discover. It's a game that if you start playing it, you will play for a really long time, discovering different things.
Oh, holy moly!
Yeah, critical attacks.
Critical attackers. Yeah, and the phoenixes. What they do? Phoenixes.
30% critical, 45 critical.
Too.
But
okay,
Phoenix
so
are magical,
Eagles are careful about these eagles because there are a lot of them. Maybe swap your melee character.
Need to place
this,
people so that they will be in range.
Yeah.
so that our first
Looks
attacks will
okay.
be...
Formation looks good. Just stick with this formation. I think it's effective. It will be effective.
This level looks better than first levels of the game because the terrain doesn't seem to be completely flat anymore. There are sand dunes, and this is looking like a road, so more believable, more plausible scenery than before. Crystal. Probably crystal should be closer to give more shots.
Okay. Your bookworm is mutated to the chemist, medicine
Another
man.
bookworm.
Chemist or
Chemist,
to...
actually, we've seen two chemists,
Yeah.
twin chemists, before.
Yeah. But they choose, you know, fried banana instead of joining your team because Mama said, guys, go come to the home to eat fried banana. So now you can get one of
Doctor
these.
is a
Chemists.
healer, but we already have enough healers.
Yeah.
But this is unusual healer, it also gives chance to
Also,
critical attack.
maybe you can
Chemist gives more shield.
choose
I think I'm pretty fine with
with
bookworm,
yeah.
so I'll
And
just
as you can see, he
remain
stays like
as chemist.
in the purple tone because he gives a shield. You know,
This is really a nice detail. So that's actually meaning something.
yeah, it's like a color coding inside the game, something like this. Maybe move down, move little, just press S.
Move down, it will break the formation. Then again, maybe I want to break it this way because they will. This one will move here, this will stay, and these will move.
Yeah, just you know.
I'm thinking that it's a good idea to mark the birds to destroy them one by one quickly, so that chances of critical attacks will be minimized.
Okay, that's mutation.
So we can attempt to turn him into magical attacker and then just dismiss if that won't work. Regenerates him.
Yeah, all these flowers are regeneration, has regeneration. So now you has more attack but less healing. Or you can dismiss, you know, your elder if you think he's not that efficient because of range. You can dismiss elder and create another white flower using the Ankh, you know.
I want to see how will he level up first.
Okay, but this will be at level 45.
Ranged attacker will still retain his range if we move him away.
Oh, your ogre under danger, you know. Or not. Okay. So they mutated in something else. Maybe
Terrible
trolls.
crime among trolls reading books.
So who you gonna call? Ghostbuster.
I think I'll stay with the booster for now.
Okay, sticking to the booster.
Now we need to destroy this bird and get the coins so that birds won't get it. and the healer should be placed in a position where he would be more effective. While they are in range of the flowers to still
Yeah,
fine.
just remake the formation you have before, and it will work fine. So the elder should be inside of
Melee
the
attacker.
formation.
Melee attacker like this maybe? Yeah, distance attacker, not a bad idea at all.
Guys who gives shield should be inside of the formation.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Orc must be boosting him. Flower is not attacking, so need to be placed here. Now he will be effective.
Yeah, and
This
healer
flower
wherever you want.
Everyone must be in range of a healer. Oh look, a nest. Ah yeah, I already forgot that there were birds. It's interesting, it seems like there's a flat texture, but drawn in a clever way that gives the illusion of volume.
You know, it's a simple trick with light and shade. Nothing special. And yeah, there is nothing like a bump technology or something. It's just simplest shader
It's like
ever.
it's like Xbox version of Doom, where they imitate super bump map textures with cleverly putting everything in diffuse. I mean Doom 3 and the original Xbox.
Never played on the original Xbox for some reason. Maybe because of I never have an original Xbox.
I heard that's a console which can only be played with real hardware because emulators are still not made despite console being really old, because many people believe that it's not that great, and so they are not putting a lot of efforts into making emulators. So it's not like PlayStation 2 when you can just play most of the games on your PC without any problems and in full HD and 60 FPS. Because the emulator is working great.
Yeah.
Alligator is a melee magical. Doesn't... already damaged for some reason. There's some button on the ground. I wonder what it does.
Like in between two squares, which is freaking me out because I think it should not be like this. Not sure why it's positioned in such a way.
So it's something you can actually press, and that's why it has to be on the square.
Yeah.
I see. Now I'm thinking...
Let's take a look.
Maybe melee characters should be placed like closer so
he's
they
not
can
a
start
melee
attacking.
character.
Yes, ranged.
Gunner.
Ranged, yes. Somebody healed them. But who did it? They all have
Maybe
like
they have a generation.
Attacks. 10 critical, I see. I don't see regeneration. 30 critical. Not in range yet. Maybe let them make a step. Oh, they are in fighting.
Yeah.
Alright, now I think move closer to the bird, start attacking it, and then move away. Melee. Both birds will attack melee characters. I put them here, but if I put him here, then the birds will have no choice but to move 2 on 2. Or maybe they will go for the crystal, but that will spend more moves.
Yeah. You have a...
I forgot they can move diagonally. And that's what they did, so they're pretty clever.
Your team is pretty strong, and well balanced, so you don't have to break the formation every few seconds when you meet some enemies, because they will deal with them easily.
But I cannot
should
stop
be-
doing that anymore because this is how I did at the early levels of the game, and that led to characters constantly dying.
Also, you has like 2 good healers, so they will compensate most of the damage.
Speaking of
from-
healers, there's one that is not having everyone in the range. And another ranged, which is not perfect, just 1000 health. Seems like a lot. Why not put it closer?
the
And
things you-
these people are creating problems for themselves. They're shooting eggs, which leads to birds arriving and attacking.
Yeah,
So what's about this button?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a decoration, because look, it's a cube maybe, because there are some cubes buried in the sand.
Yeah, so
and this
maybe it's not a
just
button, just
one of them. And that's exactly why it's not placed in the square, because you're not actually supposed to press it.
Okay.
There's another one in front, and it's placed in the square, but not exactly in the center of it. So it's clearly looking like something not really, you know, tied to the squares and distance between them and everything like that. Nothing happens when you walk over it. And oh, there's now a whole wall of these cubes. Actually, it's pretty nice how it's very gently introduced with first just very small details, and then you see the whole wall. It doing things
Holy.
this way, it helps to avoid the feeling of have a, you know, piano in the bushes when something appears
Yeah, appears.
very
Yeah.
suddenly and without no
Shucks.
really reason to be there.
Yeah. Shucks, I'm going to melt. Why everyone else sitting in a nice and wet cave while I have to roast out here? So if you remember, these guys have some kind of conspiracy and they're trying to conquer the world or something. Quit complaining, or I'll report you to the commander.
Actually, this conspiracy is something that the game probably should remind you more often about, because if it's important for the story, because I don't remember that anymore.
No, it's not important
though-
for the story.
Even
It
though
just-
there was a big boss on the second wall, still that's something probably will be remembered, and if you replay the game a few times.
Yeah. It's not really important for the story, just, you know, little detail.
And it's really nice how it stands diagonally to give the feeling of perspective. And
Yeah,
distance.
breaks this grid a little bit.
And yes,
Who's go there?
and it really seems like it's kind of melting with all these damage things on it.
We are friends, don't shoot.
We are cubes just like you!
Okay, I think you're reading my mind. Password. QWERTY123.
Maybe a stupid password? ABCDEF?
Yeah. So, it was you who murdered our beloved king. Slower them to death. Come on.
Dangerous.
How
lot
do
of
he know that it was you? Tons of jelly, but they out of formation.
Maybe
so
there was actually, I don't know, it would be pretty plausible if there was a, you know, when you kill the jelly king, there's some jelly who runs off and says, I'll tell everyone about. But it wasn't there, but
Yeah.
maybe it was under some barrel looking, or behind the wall and peeking through the hole or something like that.
No, I think it's deeper, because if you remember, this slimes has some kind of hypnosis abilities, so maybe they have like a mental network, you know, in between all the cubes, all the slimes.
But hypnosis, mental network, it's more like telepathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, hypnosis, because they were
Man,
zombifying
be
chickens
careful
at the
about
first chapter.
your blue flower and blue crystal because they may die quickly.
I don't know.
Maybe
They
try to
need
drag
to.
and drop them
I don't
to
know
the
what to
back.
do. Maybe try to distract the
Oh,
attackers.
okay. You're a brave man, I would say.
Well, distracted pretty nicely. Now some
And
more
he's
shots.
still in the range of your healer, so maybe just mark him so he will be like a prayer.
I don't feel like it's a good idea. I think he will die. Better just escape.
Your
a
crystal
lot
is
of range.
is close to death. Maybe use your
Need to think
dynamite,
of
I don't
something.
know. Or move.
Dynamite might help, yeah, because there are 3 very dangerous enemies standing close to each other.
Yeah.
And, the hero, yes, the hero can kill this one.
Or give some healing potion to someone.
Healing potion?
I don't know. It's a good
There
idea
is a healing
because you
potion,
have...
but enemies can eat it. So
I doubt so because they are ranged, so they will try to stay at the distance. And this gray cube is like in 2 squares, so I think a good idea is give a healing potion and maybe move in the
if I give a healing potion to the crystal, then crystal will be able to keep attacking.
Yeah, so give a
maybe
healing
distract
potion to the crystal.
But Steampunk Warrior, like if I put Steampunk Warrior here, then he will be then he will distract enemies from the crystal because they will be focused on him, and also he'll attack this cube.
Just give a healing potion to the crystal and then move your Steampunk Warrior.
Yes, that's a great idea. This way I will get the healing potion back because using items does not consume turns. So when I used healing potion, I still have a turn, and I am using this turn to get the healing potion. They don't seem to hurt him very much.
Because they are physical damage. And he has a lot of physical armor. That's why.
So I can just move him forward.
Also, yeah, just move forward. You will get this fish and additional healing.
Yes. I'm just thinking, will the flower survive? Probably will, because enemies will be distracted by someone else.
I'm pretty sure he will survive because your steam guy will block these 2 far placed.
They will be concentrated on steam guy, and the only attacker will be this one who is close to death. Yeah, seems to be. Oh, just died from 1 turn. What we have next? We have melee character who cannot reach the cube, so why won't make him reach the cube?
I think you're doing well. Now just move left, maybe to keep away from the.
To keep distance between. Yes. If I move left, then even if the cube won't move, the Steampunk Warrior still will be able to attack him diagonally, and this one will stay on position because blocked by the cube.
This people.
And this way we will keep the distance between these 2 red, gray cubes, so we will be able to attack them without taking damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Melee characters
don't
will be
bother
in front
about
or in back or in back. It depends, because depending on what enemies we will see, could be ranged or physical. Now, maybe like this to boost more, and then healer.
Put him on side in the place of a machine gunner.
Here, machine gunner. Yes, this way he heals a lot of characters, and machine gunner can be placed here and now, or even maybe here for even more range.
You will break your formation because you have to, to pass these ruins, and they are kind of.
This should be fine as long as there are no suddenly spawning enemies in the middle of passing.
Okay, but you will be,
But there will
You will break
might be.
your formation in these ruins.
Or maybe checkpoint. Not really much. Basically,
Yeah,
I'm passing the
a
ruins
little
and I'm
bit.
placing the with one. It's fixed with one step.
Yes.
Interesting. There are some runic writings on them. Something like Norseman runes, maybe. Vikings.
Do you ever saw the movie like White Sun of the Desert?
No.
You know, old Soviet movie.
I did hear that it's an old Soviet movie and that it's very good, but I'm yet to watch it.
Okay.
Another Steam Warrior. Reference to the movie because there's a character digged neck deep in sand. Oh look, there are eggs around. Actually,
I think they're just for the decoration.
Maybe, but imagine how horrifying it would be if some troll suddenly runs in and takes these eggs and brings them into the play area. And actually this idea reminds me of how enemies appeared in Trine 2, which is a 2.5D game. So it's using 3D engine, but your characters are always on the same line, but sometimes enemies come from the forest, from some doors. And it really adds some interesting feels of being dynamic, of something happening in the world around. Actually, I remember a really nice map for Trine 2 called Of Orcs and Men, which there are huge whole battle zone and there are armies of orcs and people fighting each other around, and that looks really cool when it makes you to feel like you're a part of a bigger battle, not just you fighting some enemies in some area when there's nothing else really happening.
Maybe move to the left. Oh, he's hitting this guy. Maybe you should save him.
Not really hitting, more like punishing.
Oh, critical.
14, health 28. Then maybe this knight is set to have really high amount of defense, or the bird is scripted to have really low attack.
It's good that I have glass eyes, so nothing to be packed. Come with us, we could use some sharp-eyed party members. Of course, if he has a glass eyes, he will be useful. So we have,
as they say in a proverb, "I like a diamond." That's what people say about sharp-eyed people. Oh, right out of thin air.
Yeah. If you don't need two Steam guys, maybe you can just dismiss him and get another, I don't know, healer or whatever. Healer flower, maybe.
Maybe. I think I'll play a bit more and see if I feel the need in a particular character. They are melee, so the Steam guy, yes, they all are melee, so the Steam guy will be fine and effective standing in front. And actually, I can move more melee in front for that.
But he's out of the range of the healers for now.
Yeah. Healers is here. Then maybe like this. 3 melee. And range to protect them. And this one is breaking the perfect picture, so... More dice. first. Yeah. Now everything is almost fine because this can move, can make a diagonal move, but it's almost dead. And yeah, it did that. Oh look, hero got extremely
gives you a
hurt.
critical, yeah.
Cookie.
Oh, Cookie, yeah, one of my favorite. It's not that obvious, you know.
Oh, a lot of
the
cactuses. The healers. And the toxic. Or
Lots
maybe
of
start with
cactus.
the healers. But
Also,
they can
this
hit them,
cactus.
hurt themselves. They can heal themselves too. Let's see, maybe we can lure some of them. And now ranged. So this will make melee characters ineffective if they are close.
Yeah. And these cactus characters are also kind of inspired by game Final Fantasy, the series of the games, because they have similar cactus enemies in the game.
I don't know, there are many Final Fantasy games and every entry in the series look like a completely different game. Like for example, if you take first two Final Fantasy games on the NES, it's like some, you know, medieval theme, and others are like completely different characters, different times, like more modern, when they don't have just primitive technology and magic, but also have like science.
Yeah. They're totally different, and they just have some, I don't know if I could say links maybe, or some similarities. So some of the names of the characters are, you know, going from series to series, and some maybe some enemies and some animals going from series to series, but the worlds are different and the setting is different. So something like this. My favorite is Final Fantasy VIII, and it's the only one I finished. I'm finished.
Oh.
What was that?
They are enemies. New enemy with
and
magical attack and ranged,
and
but
they,
cactuses are attacking them, so we'd better stay away and let them deal with each other for now, and then defeat whoever wins. Alright, we have destroyed the healers, now we can keep attacking everyone else until they all die, and it's better to stay.
I have another silly joke about the World War II, but I think I will not say it in words. Okay.
A lot of dodge. I mean, this has a weight, but this defense, maybe that helps. Or maybe just random luck. They don't seem to do a lot of damage. Maybe we can... we are already in range and there's no point in escaping. Maybe try to get closer and hit them with melee.
Just hit him in the face.
Now I can move forward to get another cactus into melee range.
The cactus eats banana.
They are anthropomorphic. They look like cactus, but they are actually people, and that's why, just like people, they can eat anything.
Maybe it's the people in the costume of banana, or in the costume of a cactus.
Well, since it's a fantasy game, it could be anthropomorphic characters as well. If it's like more realistic, then yeah, people in the costume. It takes a lot of health. They don't move forward for some reason.
Do you see this tent? It looks like a tent from Exoplanet game, a little bit.
Yeah. Yes, and its shape kinda similar, and also in a way that it's made together with
Yeah.
you know, different pieces of cloth sewn together with really huge strings, but
Yeah.
the white symbols are missing.
You know, maybe, just maybe, that's because both of the tents was made by me. Maybe this is the
Maybe.
reason.
Maybe. And
I'm not sure, but maybe.
it's, you know, it's possible that maybe you don't remember that you already used that
Yeah.
shape somewhere, or maybe you like this shape really much, so that's why.
Subconscious images.
Actually, I heard a story about someone who made a game, a simple game, but it turned out to be an exact copy of another game, and he really didn't want to do it. It seemed to him that he is doing the game from scratch, but but just by a coincidence with a very low chance of happening, because very low chance doesn't mean it will never happen. It mean like happens one in a million years or something like that. And this was this kind of bad luck, or maybe he seen the game and then forgot about it, but still remembered it subconsciously or something like that.
And so this troll says rocks, scissors, shotgun. I win again. You are a swindler.
Rock, paper, scissors it's called. So yeah, swindler. And now they're gonna hit each other.
Smack him down.
Or maybe maybe he will have to join our team then. Or maybe he will die before we approach. No.
Rock, scissors, shotgun, just...
Wait. Who has stronger melee? 400, yeah. 444.
Don't forget about the
they are grow with the level. They grow with the level, so...
Nikolai, you have a tactical mode, so you can just push the button and switch guys if you need.
Tactical mode. Here, I need a melee character in place of the flower right now. And
don't you worry about your troll shaman?
I can protect him this way. Because flowers can shoot.
Yeah.
Seems to be fine.
Do what you
wait, no. 444. This one has stronger attack. So he will deal with enemies faster. And now maybe another melee attacker will not, because they are useless when they stand anyway, so...
be careful with your machine gunner, he may die next turn.
Who's doing that?
And talking about rock, paper, shotgun, it's a famous website about the game, so... this
was a joke reference, yes?
Yeah, it's another joke reference.
No, the campfire looks similar to the one in Exoplanet 2, with some firewood, some rocks around. It just has less components.
Oh, the sand dunes look similar.
Sand dunes? Well, they are modeled.
Yeah. They
but
modeled
texture maybe. But this kind of dune...
Yeah.
I don't remember any places like this made in terrain or something like that.
Okay.
Even though it might be possible, but terrain lot will make everything look like pyramids. So it's better to model these kinds of things. He says "Давай, давай" when he dies. Anyway, what else do we have? Nice. We can try to move left then, and
they for sure
tactical mode. I can banana, almost full health. I'd rather have an advantage of keeping distance from the enemy, so tactical mode and then left. for everyone, and then...
They don't get a banana?
Now I need to think. Orc
Who
thrower is
refused
not
a banana? A free banana?
orc thrower is
the
not
heck?
in the range, and this orc has the least amount of health. Probably.
Maybe just,
Destroy
you know,
him and
get
move forward.
another Steam guy closer to the...
Yes. Commander, wait, those 3 targets.
Commander is fine
That would
too.
help. Nice. Now the thrower. Aha. Crystal can be moved to help. Again in tactical mode, so we won't waste a move for that. And now let's see what else we can do. Doesn't seem much. Maybe move down? Why not? I don't know if that was the right decision. Probably was, yes, because now the flower is in range of a chemist. Oh, there's something below some item, but it's impossible to reach it at the point. These symbols reminds to the one you have to search in an environment in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Yeah, they somehow reminiscent to maybe Scandinavian runes. So, and Senua, as I saw, is heavily influenced by Scandinavian, you know, culture.
Yes, Senua is a Pictish warrior who fights Vikings and learns their culture in the process. Actually, I really like how in Senua they put everything out of an idea. It's like often in a game there's an idea, they implement an idea, play with it a bit and forget about it. Like in Blades of Time, for example, when you have ability to rewind time, but you're not, but it only helps you occasionally in battle or to press a couple of buttons, and nothing more like that. It never gets as, you know, developed and leading to interesting convoluted puzzles like in a game called Rewind, a puzzle game, or its free version called Prometheus. And in Hellblade, it's really amazing, it's really interesting to see and wonder how will they hide the symbol in the environment next time, because it's always something different. It can be a hole in the wall, or it can be a half of the symbol being in an environment and another its reflection in the water. And I really like how this idea is used to its fullest potential, and I cannot understand why some people believe that the game is monotonous, because it clearly is not, because it really gives a very strong sense of discovery and curiosity of how will they hide the symbol next time.
Yeah, sounds cool.
Your attacker. Maybe I think. No, didn't do it. Now it's done. If I swap the healer with the attacker and then. Only
it's not possible.
If one is swapped, then another cannot be swapped anymore. Alright.
Yeah, because it will be 2 turns for one of the characters, you know.
Then melee attacker like this. Melee seems good.
Okay.
What else can we do? Main hero has range. It's not possible to do in tactical mode. That seems fine.
Tons of characters.
Now I need to think.
Maybe just move forward, it's fine. But
Maybe,
take
yes.
a look at your
The
elder.
enemies are out of range. Yes, the Elder. Oh, Elder. Who needs him the most? No one.
Maybe
Elder
swap
can
him with a machine gunner. I don't
Machine
know.
gunner.
Or with your...
that might put. Yes. That might put the machine gunner in range. Yes, now machine gunner can attack this cactus, so it's a great idea. Now these are This can attack this one, but they are like in line. I don't know. This is a crystal flower, it's healing and everyone is in range. Well, seems to be fine to move forward. Wait.
Just move backward.
They don't all move.
Because
This stands in place.
Yeah.
I'll just apply it then.
Will be fine.
Now the cactus. The cactus is vulnerable and not under protection of anyone else. We need to use that. And now, I don't know, reinforcements maybe. This captain does not do any damage. Captain, able to attack few targets at once. Let's use that. They are enemies with the cactus. This is helpful. Now we need to move the captain. And now the steampunk warrior can attack them, so they can die quicker. And also take
move to the right,
damage.
it will be fine. It's not a good idea to keep in distance with the range.
I will be rewarding checkpoint now.
Oh yeah.
Actually, checkpoint
not a good idea to keep in a distance with the ranged enemies.
And the turn.
So your best tactics here is to shorten the distance and put it in the way when your
maybe move the
warriors.
Maybe move the captain here so he can attack the cactus, and
Also,
then there will be more targets
that
to attack.
Your far away steam warrior isn't in the range of any of the healers, which is really bad.
Yes, but
so
if I move another one, the captain, then maybe they will like attack multiple attacks. So they might get damaged, but they will survive.
Okay, try this.
And also concentration. Yeah, survive, but then they both need to get back to into the range of healers.
Okay, try it. Maybe it will help.
Well, I think I'll be rolling the checkpoint from this moment, because they are shooting a lot. Even though these shooters are pretty weak, but there are a lot of them and they are reinforced. I don't know, maybe dynamite.
Maybe dynamite, maybe using your books because it's also healing. Maybe using your health potion.
Yeah, the dynamite. Tactical mode. Wait.
Just press cancel and then use your stuff.
This is inconvenient because things don't spend moves anyway.
Why do you choose these targets? Use another dynamite or...
Yes, this will destroy their advantage in healing and everything. And now...
I think you killed just two less useful cactuses, so their attackers are still okay. So.
But I thought they are, they are boosted or something, because they look too strong for just a green cacti. Maybe just main hero should be moved closer. Anyway, wait.
For sure, you need to use a health potion. I'm pretty sure. Or book. Book is fine too.
More attacks is required. Anyway, if one of them dies...
I think
if he moves to the
fine
right...
to move to the right, yeah.
Yes.
Move to the right. It will be fine. I think. I hope so. Move to the right
we
again.
have banana.
Yeah, banana helps.
Now a lot of ranged attackers. Have them in their range, so next time it should be fine.
Okay, more surprises. Just keeping your distance, so maybe move forward. Huge mistake because you have an advantage in range, you know. So if you move forward, you will keep this keep the distance. Let's use the tactical mode. Okay, let's use the tactical mode. Move all of your character forward. Just press W. Press W. Press W. And now change the moving of your Steam Warriors so they will move. Yeah. And second one too. Okay. Nice. I think it's good.
These alligators suddenly started to do a lot more attacks than they did before.
They have a critical and they are magic damagers. So put your so we need to keep this guy alive. So for sure you need to. I think you need to use tactical mode again. Let's try this. Nikolai, are you here?
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to move forward, right? But swap at the same time. Swap to your Steam guys. So use the tactical mode. Move forward and the right, all of your team. So press E button. E button.
Wait for a while. I'll be back very quickly.
Okay. Yeah, so some enemies can be tricky in this situation because they have a lot of damage.
Yes.
And
I'm
damage
back.
type is okay. So the idea is to move forward and to the right, all of your team, to keep in the distance. And now try to swap your Steam guys.
One with another.
Yeah, it's not possible because no. Try to move him to the square to the left of this guy. To the left. No.
No, it's not this one. This?
Yeah. Put him back. Okay, put him back. Now put him to the front and to the left. Yeah,
what?
like this.
Tactical mode? Few moves and for character and
not a few
mode?
moves. When your character is black, he not moved at the point. So okay, press apply and it will be fine. Okay. Maybe restore information, or I don't know. Who knows what will be in these ruins. So your tactics is to put ranged units in front
of all directions.
Yeah.
Maybe even.
Blue flower. He's not healer, so maybe put him in the front row too. Right to the main character.
Maybe this way. Yes. Heals melee now.
Your shield bookworm character has like 3 empty spots. So
yes. Can put flowers here.
Yep. Okay.
Alright.
More or less. Fine information.
Now we have Ogre Shaman who's not boosting anyone, and Ogre Thug.
Okay.
They are just like escaping.
They
The
waiting
shaman-
for a bus, you know.
the
This
sh-
is a
the-
bus stop in the desert.
The Shaman cannot be just being there doing nothing. There has to be something else to it. Yes.
Oh. What do you think
Ruins.
is inside? Some treasure, I bet.
It's a building but without roof. Why don't they just climb a wall?
I don't know. Ogres don't climb, maybe. Yeah, maybe even burgers. Be careful of this guana because they hit two targets in a row. So they like, you know, there's a brass attack. And they are magical, so your team guys has a lot of useless armor against them, you know. And take a notice this fish, so you can use it as additional health if you need.
Maybe.
Not in this turn, maybe next one. Confusing, right?
Yes. No, there's a healing flower here. Who needs to be placed out
I
of
think
range.
your ranged guys has a lot of defense against this
Wait.
guana.
How much
Your
of them will be there?
blue flower and blue crystal has a defense against them.
Then I can just place a ranged attacker here to protect the
Yeah.
flower.
You-
Swapping is not a bad idea either.
Cool.
That
Just
looked
move
less.
to the left.
That turned out to be less dangerous than what it looked like.
Yeah. It will be fine. Just move to the left.
Ranged. Oh, this one has little health. What else? Hero? Yeah. If I move to the left, well, it might move to the right anyway. Maybe, wait, if I move to the right, it will probably won't stand on one place, so I will keep the advantage.
Move to the right is fine too.
It did work.
Yeah. So now just push space or move to the left, whatever.
If I move to the left, then its next move will be getting me in range, so it's better to just push space so it will get in range in its next move, and it will be the first to attack.
That worked.
Now there are ogres.
You have a robbers and I have a screen freezing. Oh, okay.
Yes, because I'm tabbing out of the game. Now I'm back. The game automatically pauses if you alt tab.
Yeah.
And now there's a chest, but can we reach it? Probably by moving a character inside.
No, just move past by and...
It doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's just a decoration, but it doesn't seem this way because it's highlighted.
I don't know why it doesn't. Okay, now we are in trouble. Okay. For now you're okay, but...
Healing flower. Healing flower is safe. Main hero and Azurjan flower have a lot of health. Let's try. Seems to be working fine. Now what we need more melee attackers here.
I think this guana is less dangerous than crocodile, or what was the name?
Alligator.
Alligator, yeah.
For now they all have health. The healing flower is not in range. The shielding, another healing. Well, seems fine for now. And the shooter is doing a good job against this isolated enemy. There's no point in moving forward because we're in range. But maybe a Steam Warrior Commander. Commander has less health though. Maybe a Steam Warrior to help the Chain Gunner deal with Diana. Now just, I don't know, moving backwards. Yeah, no, it's not.
I'll be back in
We are, yes. So moving backwards is pointless because they will move forward and we are in range and we will stay in range. But what about healing flower? Yeah. If we move backwards, that doesn't seem to break formation too much. How did I try it? And well, that's it. Hopefully there won't be a wave 2 or something. Might as well bring melee character to help. He's at full health. We didn't even need him, but still. That would be a nice idea if the enemies had more health. So now we can open this chest and see what's inside.
Okay, I'm here, so you killed all the guanas.
Yeah, thankfully it was less dangerous than it looked like. Now we can... Oh, there's some kind of a spare for a main hero.
Yeah.
And halberd. Old javelin battle spare halberd.
Yeah, so he hits like the two enemies in a row. So it's something in between the ranged and the melee.
Interesting. Probably not as good as the rifle. It has less. It has a little more attack and similar speed, but less range. So I think it's fine to stay with the rifle.
Yeah, because the rifle is the ultimate weapon in this game.
Ranged maybe? What? Ah, not enough space. Alright.
Yeah.
Few moves and you're there. Now, there are ogres, but you can see what kind of them. Melee in front and the ranged at the back, but our ranged have bigger range and shaman increased attack.
Yeah, so it's the
other
typical
ranges on the
formation
right.
where...
Other ranged on the right, so I don't know. Maybe
you have to deal with the main group before this group of
to the
ranged
right
will...
before they come. And
Yeah.
what else? We have ranged in front and melee to the back. Can use them to reinforce.
Can use them to switch with your melee after a few turns.
Checkpoint, that's good. That means
Yeah.
not much worry, I will just reload it if something goes wrong. Now, Bookworm reinforces everyone. The healer, well, at least he's hidden anyway, and heals the flower, who's the more important, the most important actually. Now we need to destroy ranged. And do we have possibility? Yeah, main hero does. And when ranged are destroyed, then we'll swap flower with
Just
melee.
maybe skip a turn or swap a few characters.
Flower. Will the flower still stay in range anyway? We have chain gunner and hero, so why not? And now we can move and get into melee battle like this. Давай. And
Move to the left.
wait.
Maybe.
Maybe if I move the commander here and mark, but yes, this order can be executed pretty. Oh, absolutely. But then these, how close they are?
They far. Still far.
A few moves ahead, but what about? Yes, now it's a lot easier. Nice. Now we need to start attacking them from the distance.
Yeah.
So, since the main hero has
Yeah, bring your main
most
hero.
range, if I place him here to protect the flower, seems like a good idea. They will be in the range of flower and crystal the next moment they move. Need to destroy one quickly. Now, melee.
For sure, you have to move your steam guy and place him right in front of your enemies, so he will
I
block
think
them.
tactical move like that and like that maybe. Blocking the crystal, and shaman cannot do anything with the crystal, it seems.
Okay.
And now we can move to increase the damage we're dealing. We can
Move all your
steam
team
punch
to the down and to the left. It will be.
to the down, to the left. Then the captain will be here, but he will be attacked by three. So I'm thinking about.
And in a tactical move and keep in a tactical move, tactical mode, and keep this commander
Maybe
on the place.
if I move a steam guy here, then he will distract the throwers, and the whole fire will not go on the
because
commander
already
alone.
distracted by a commander, you know.
But maybe he will be able to kill one. I know we have a checkpoint nearby. No point in worrying, really.
That's true.
Now swapping. Moving. Done. Oh, another trader with stuff to steal from and huge enemy spawn. Again, if there's a checkpoint, it's worth the risk. Oh, defense. Melee and defense, nice.
Yeah, what else?
Ranged. Now... Defense. If I move them forward, then defense will not be active anymore.
Your elder is useless pretty much.
Yes. But at least he's healing the flower, and the flower is a lot more important than anyone else. But any other...
Yeah, makes sense.
Maybe
Also, don't
like
forget
this.
you can decrease...
If I put him here, yes.
Elder.
Oh, now he heals a lot of people. And melee, I don't know. Maybe commander here still in range of the flower. It depends on if you have attacks from the back or not. Hurry up! Bite while it's still hot! And interface. Okay. Straw Hats package. Wait. But he doesn't allow to buy, the clock. No, dynamite can be useful. What else? No cookies, shields full of them, booby trap, same. I don't know. There is an interface, but problem is that we have to break the formation if we try to pick up these items, and where the enemies can arrive from them.
Or use the tactical mode.
How? You can still break the formation.
Turn on the tactical mode, use 3 characters and then bring them back.
Another tactic. It depends where the enemies will appear. Still, seems like we can shoot many directions. I don't know. Maybe so. Thankfully there's a checkpoint nearby, so we will be completely fine in any case. There's a whole dialogue for that. Well, it's your fault, man. You should have halved them in your trading interface. Oh. It's a reference to Незнайка on the Moon. Вы забыли, дорогой друг, о деньгах. Word in the word. That's so funny and so nice. When Незнайка on the Moon went into the restaurant. What kind of money you're talking about, dear friend? I'm actually hear the word money for the first time in my life. What? You dirty thief! Wow, he believed them. Nice. It played with expectations. Yeah. It played with expectations. That's so nice. Because you expect an ambush because there was an ambush before, and even this reference to the book, puts you in there, you know, in the feel that something bad is going to happen. But no, it's nice. It's really nice how you build an expectation and then just something completely different happens. Excellent. But
okay.
And now
don't you think that Незнайка will be "don't know man" in English?
Maybe something like that, but I don't know. Maybe there's some official translation where he sounds better than "don't know man," or something like that.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Actually, I will be surprised if Nosov's books about Незнайка were not translated into English one way or another. Even if there's no official translation, there has to be a fan made. Because I believe they are famous. Famous enough for that.
Yeah, and book is excellent. Like, you know, is a guide of capitalism for kids.
Yes. Actually, the task of police officers is to protect the population from robbers, but in fact they are protect rich people, and rich people are the actual robbers, and they steal from everyone else, covering themselves by laws. By laws, they write for that. Oh, now we have danger, danger, danger. A lot of ranged attackers.
I've read this book in my childhood maybe 10 times, but I have a book without the first like 7 or 8 pages.
Rats ate them.
What?
Mice?
No, I don't know. It was a very old book, maybe from my grandparents. Or parents, I'm not sure, but they were missing like a few pages, and I still don't know how it started, the story.
About old books, I was always saying, when people wondered, I always was saying that mice chewed the pages, because I was too ashamed to say that I tore off the pages when I was too young to understand that doing that is extremely wrong.
Okay, I think we have like half of an hour, so maybe we will try to get to this boss. He will not far away from here.
Yes, I think maybe even more than half an hour, 45 minutes even. That should be enough. But for now, I need to think. There's a lot of dangerous ranged attackers, so probably, I don't know. You are always saying that the right way is to move like forward, so in a way that you can do the most damage to the enemies. So I think ranged, we will counter that maybe with ranged. So maybe put flower in place of a commander who is useless in this particular position. No, it's really hard.
While you
actually,
have
because
more range than your enemies, it's better to keep the distance. If you have same range or less, then it's a better idea to shorten the distance. So if you just
green, that's
keep the
dangerous.
turns, they're still not in the range, so it's a good idea to just press space.
Seems that way, yes.
Okay,
I don't know who is the best to destroy. Probably not the healers but attackers, because that will decrease attack power of the squad. So what we have now, they are in range, and who has less health? 813, 816. So 813 of course.
If you just
the shaman is not doing anything, but we can place him to either boost the shield. I think, of course, it would be the flower.
Okay.
Because the flower is important. Now we're on range of them all. But these are not doing any attacks. So maybe 74, same
because
attack.
they have two healers, you have to concentrate on one enemies.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe even a steampunk guy to hit him even harder.
You use him as like a paratrooper, you know.
If the guy is able to reach, and the guy is able to reach, so attack, attack, attack. Oh, one last to worry about.
Be careful about this, you know, your blue flower, because he's in danger.
But 848 seems like he will be able to survive like 3 or 4 attacks like that.
Where can you drag your steam guys right now?
I want to drag the steam guy here in order to attack the flower.
It's a good idea.
The blue cactus.
Yes. I think that's it, you kind of...
Tomorrow? Just tomorrow? What about the day after tomorrow?
Okay, so now just finish them.
Maybe they have Sons of Time or some other resurrected artifact. Or something like that. Then again, Sons of Time wouldn't make them absent tomorrow because they will rewind time.
Move forward will be fine, or to the right.
No range for this. Wait.
Not a problem.
Just no. I want to have more abilities to attack the enemy that actually poses a threat, because these have no threat. They only heal, and they cannot steal health from my units. So it's fine, it seems. Okay. So when I move the steam attacker here, it will be even more danger to this green cactus. And then when green cactus dies...
No. Just move all your team to the right. That will be better. Why not?
Then this one will get into the range. Yes, this one will get into the range of the green.
Yeah, of course, if you move all your team, your steam guy will
this one will get into the range of the player, which is not the case now. And so our attack power will be higher than if we just move the steam guy. So it is a good idea.
Okay, they have no healers, so...
And now it really looks weird that they don't try to escape, to go back and reinforce someone else, because they have no attack, but then they moving forward like they are attacking.
Okay. Let's move.
Oh, there's a puddle of water, but it doesn't look like an oasis. Wait, it does, there are palms. I just believed these were pillars, but they are not, they are
I think I
palms.
can see the Great Lake and oasis up ahead. Come quickly, they finally have some rest and shade. And that's a large lake. When I was baby, I made larger lakes.
He probably drank a lot of water.
Yeah.
Big lake, well, you know, it's pretty big when you're in a
But
desert
not-
and
not
desperately
that
need
great.
for water. Oh, a lot of...
Your money or your life? I'll take both. They are both useful.
fun.
So these guys was hiding behind this column, you know?
They are able to squeeze a lot, and one stands on another.
Yeah.
Stone thrower. Actually, not a very good position to start the fight, because if we were standing to the right, it would be better, but for now...
I think it's a good idea to
Until
use
you
the cookies to break their formation, you know? It's super useful item for this kind of situations. Because if they came like in two teams simultaneously...
they don't move.
Oh,
This is
they're
nice.
stupid.
Probably just I didn't hit the trigger that puts them
They may
into
move
attack
when
mode
you...
yet. And
Yeah.
by default they wouldn't be in attack mode to conserve memory and resources.
Something like
It's
this.
interesting way. It looks like one dune is sticked into another, but there are like two lines. Or maybe it's not dunes sticked into another, but just seam in the model itself, which will disappear
To be
if you
honest,
remove
I
double
do not
vertices.
I do not remember how exactly I was made this. Maybe they just sticked one to another.
Well, since the environment itself is constructed by level designer, it makes sense that maybe the designer just thought that since there's no dune of required shape, it can be created by constructing one into another, by sticking one into another.
Yeah, maybe.
Here's the
Armored
trigger.
midgets.
And it turns out there was a dialogue. It's scripted for them to play a dialogue before attacking, and
Yeah.
that's exactly why they cannot just attack right away.
Okay, you will get a dwarvish kick for midgets.
Oh, nice, really nice. One less to worry about.
Keeping the distance, right?
Just need to destroy another. Done. Now, why not?
Also, you have a good advantage against your enemies, because when one of your teammates takes a food like banana or fish, then he kind of gives it to the characters who need it most, you know. But when enemies
great.
are taking food, they kind of eat it by themselves. So
I see. Actually, it would be nice to animate that, like he's taking food and throwing it to the one who needs the most. It would be more
Yeah.
intuitive and explanatory.
if we had the animator at the moment, then maybe.
But
maybe
you don't really need that kind of sophisticated animation. Just throw an item to someone else. It's more about, you know, to make the player see that item is flying from one character to another. So I think
Yeah.
you can just make a regular mesh morphing animation and then just distract the attention with the actual thrown item.
I think it's a good idea to bring your second Steam guy to the left, maybe.
Too
Something
far
like
away,
this.
but we can do a first step towards that.
Now swap your elder with a machine gunner, maybe,
Machine gun or what?
or with your commander. With your commander at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. You can just skip a turn or move
For
to
more
the
attack
left.
power. Done. I wonder why all enemies have the same phrases for dying. It would be more logical if each type of enemy had their own set of phrases to reflect their character more.
Yeah. But we can just make a TXT file filled with generic phrases, so it works in just a random order.
So there was not enough time to make a check what type of enemy.
I don't know, maybe we just wasn't clever enough to
I don't know.
to do this. It's not
Actually,
that hard, sure.
I'm curious. Your company that made the game is called Interbellum, and what does that mean, and how did you come to this name?
Well, it just sounds cool for me. I don't know. It's like this, phrase "civis pacem parabellum" in Latin, which means what does it mean? Like be prepared to the war during the peaceful period of time. So parabellum is preparing to war. But interbellum is like in the middle of war. Sometimes a peaceful period between two wars are called interbellum. And it sounds cool, so we just take this name.
And it sounds really interesting and thoughtful.
And because games are often about some kind of,
Yes.
wars,
Conflict.
And, actions, fighting, shooting. So I don't know. It's kind of makes some sense, maybe.
And
and also it wasn't taken by anyone. I think it's more like more popular in French language in countries who use the French language interbellum terms interbellum. So it wasn't really.
And that's very important. If internet search for interbellum doesn't return anything but the name of your team.
Yeah, it wasn't taken by anyone, so sounds cool, means something, kind of, and wasn't taken. So that's why we chose it.
And now there's some tricks required to squeeze the formation through this.
I think you.
They are overlapping. Look, if you're spamming the button, they're overlapping.
Yeah.
That's a minor glitch.
Just grab your elder.
That's because 5 characters in a row.
Yeah, 5 characters in a row. It's too much. Too much for the game, to handle. It's going to explode if you push 3 times more.
Some ancient artifacts. They are active and producing fire out of nothing.
Okay.
Actually, it seems to be like a boss fight arena, and this looks like a mess.
Why do you think so? Also, I have a question for you. So, as you noticed, the tent is similar to Exoplanet tent, and the sand is similar. So, can you predict how the ruins will be looking in the Exoplanet game?
I predict that they will have some very sophisticated and awe-inspiring shape, not just simple arches and straight walls. And but
yeah, I hope so.
they will have symbols in Aborigine language. That's for sure. Something readable, something telling about their culture. Maybe even some archaeological tasks for deciphering stuff. Oh, there's the flower. Ah, checkpoint.
Yeah, it's flower.
That's really
yeah,
cool.
It's checkpoint. And it's a flower.
Ah, it's not glowing anymore, and we have a boss fight music. I don't know yet how to organize the formation because I'm not sure yet what will meet.
I see a nest on the horizon. Okay. Yeah, and the flower is in the nest. Grab it while the owner is not at home.
I take it they will miss the opportunity, or not. Oh, it
You
was
never
hiding.
say that was the huge.
How did it manage to hide in these ruins? It's probably
You know, it's
Like-
a phoenix. He's a magical bird.
it's able to enter these ruins like Uncle Current is able to enter electrical sockets. It's like when I was 3 years old, parents told me that I should not put my fingers inside electric sockets because Uncle Current lives there and he is really unhappy with unwanted guests, so he will hit you really hard. And then one day I walked near a pillar that was holding power cable, and there was some old man in brown clothes near it, and I thought that he was actually Uncle Current who came out of the wires to have a walk, and soon he will get inside them again.
Nice. You know, I tried many times to put my fingers into the wall socket, but they just not fit. How it works? I'm not sure.
You need to use nails, iron nails, push them inside.
Okay, guys, don't try this at home. Are you afraid of giant self-heating chicken? Who, me? The more the better, I always say. As I always say. Okay.
What kind of attacks does it have?
We'll see.
very soon enough.
I will
now,
not give you no tips at all.
For now we have... It's under our ranged attacks, so I don't know, maybe... Oh. What? This can't be. 4...
To be honest, I did
Four.
not even remember what kind of attack he has.
4 squares only, this can't be right. 0 attack? Is serious? Also can't be right. It's probably like in House of the Dead, where for some bosses it tells you that weak point is unknown. It's not because it's not there, it's just because unknown. And so we have here just the enemy too tough for the scanner to actually recognize.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll start with trying to move the healing flower away.
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
It does the melee attack, and it's a really strong one. So
Yep.
for now the obvious decision would be to take the shooting flower out of the way.
Don't forget about prioritizing your healing abilities. So
I can
your healers
prioritize
will
it,
probably.
but we'll probably get another character heavily wounded really soon.
Yep.
It healed just by moving. Now, flower is about, yes, it's about 1000, so I think if Steam Guy goes out to attack the bird, well, not this one, this one is reinforced. Wait.
You
It's
can use
better to
tactical
enforce the
mode
camps.
and move. You can use tactical mode and move both Enforcer and Steam Guy, if you will.
Yes, but Steam guy doesn't... What? No, no. It seems like bird, I don't know if I see it correctly, the bird is like occupying these 4 squares, so he should be attacking. Mad? Out of no... Instantaneous. And again, the crystal, wait.
Maybe just swap him with
Range.
a flower. Or what?
Seems like a good idea.
Or maybe swap
Because
him with
we want to lose attack power this way.
Swap him with a Steam guy, so another healer will be heal him too. In that case.
Steam guy seems to be able to attack.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 healers then, because it's in the range of Elder. Oh. As if waves wasn't enough. Anyway, the hero and chain gunner seems to be still in range. I don't know, moving healer. Maybe tactical mode, move everyone to the right, and then move the hero in place when he can do some help.
Yes, sounds
Seems
okay.
to be an idea. But then again, I don't know what this bird has in store. Oh, no damage to steampunk guy. That's some good news. Well, bird seems to be in range of the crystal, but not the flower. So I think if I move the flower here, the flower still remains in the range of a healer. So seems like a good idea. Well, we're not killing the birds quick enough. So I don't know. Maybe if I move the chain gunner, he will be able to attack birds, smaller birds as well. Booster? And here. Well, might be good for now, why not?
Oh, the mystery box is nice item. If you already have 3, you can convert one of them into something and then take this mystery box. Mysterious box. You cannot do this into the tactical mode, I think.
I don't know. Ah, it's sleeping.
Maybe
It is sleeping
dynamite
powder. Dynamite, I like dynamite. I think it's better than sleeping
the
powder.
hourglass maybe, or
Hourglass? Hourglass, yeah, most useful item in the game, so...
Okay.
And now we need to somehow grab this thing, and probably... crystal? Still in range. But... Range of healer, still in range. Still kinda dangerous because of the eggs, but... Checkpoint. Oh, it did nothing. Now, the flower. Don't need to be prioritized anymore. So, what we have now? In range, chain gun in range, but flower, it's not in range of the flower, so in range of the crystal, so I think the flower should move here, so we get more attack power. I would even move this steampunk guy. Ah, wait. 164, 494,
maybe just everybody
so
to the right.
steamwork. Ah, everybody to the right. Oh yeah, yes, the bird will block them in that case. But there's a problem with that though, that the crystal will get dangerously close to the place where eggs are spawned. But I can use tactical mode, move everyone to the right, and then move the crystal back.
Yeah.
And
that's why
right there, and
even...
it's even in the range of the healer, so it's even better.
Yeah. But surprise! The world's
maybe
moving
swap.
too, so
I think I should swap the crystal with the steampunk guy because it's
Yeah.
in range. It's in melee range now, and steampunk guy seems to be taking this attack of this bird just fine.
because they have tons of armor. Oh, I do not remember that this bird has so much health. No.
Well, this one is a lot faster and not as dangerous as the orc, the fat orc, and doesn't seem to have. Well, maybe it will have some second stage later, but for now this is very easy to understand, and there's nothing like these things, these turrets that are totally not obvious that you can destroy them.
I think you will be confused a little bit later. We will see.
Second stage. It's too easy, there has to be a second stage. Crystal. Healer.
Well,
Crystal is in
not really a
range.
second stage, but... What do you know about the Phoenix birds?
It can burn to ashes and then resurrect itself back to life.
Okay. Things like you know.
Well, if it has some way to resurrect itself, then there's gonna be like a massive headache to somehow try and counter it. Wait, where's another steampunk? Ah, here's another steampunk, so steampunk warriors should be close to the bird. So now there's a chain gun or the crystal is in a safe distance, but it doesn't seem like bird is in range of the crystal. Maybe it is though, but I don't know what 4 squares does it occupy. These 4 squares or these. Probably to be safer, it's a nice idea to put the crystal in place. Would also move the flower, but it's outside the boundaries of tactical mode. And
Yeah.
even if
I
it
just
can attack the
checked the translation and it's fine. The quality is there. Everything
yes,
is
that's really
okay.
good to know, because it was extremely heartbreaking for me when one stream was a constant lag and another I had to put small, very small bitrate. But now it works great.
Yeah.
And internet connection quality is a lot better. Oh, just when I said that, it tells 110 frames missed. Probably it's something related to the game itself though, because game freezed for me at the moment too.
Yeah.
So I think freezing is when on the stream is, and frame skips is when you still have sound, but the picture just turns into a still image. It's not as bad as when you have wooden screen. You know, this rotating circle. Nice. Another hit. Wind. And we have 3 birds now. I don't know. 700. Oh, 7,678. Wait. I just wanted to close the bird description. It's the same button I kept clicking at the first stream. Oh, they are so hard to see when they are dark. Well, its obvious decision would be now to again move steampunk people closer to the bird, and this already close enough. And flower. It's in range of the flower. Not the range crystal, but crystal can be moved. It's still within the limitations of tactical mode. Now we seem to be fine. Works well so far. Now it gives an opportunity to see, to look for a way to improve the position. Maybe, because nothing will happen, maybe we can move this commander here and he will be able to attack the bird diagonally, so We'll have more attack power this way. Still in range of the healer and everything seems to be fine. And
Okay.
Chemist should be moved later in a better position to surround to have more units surrounding him. Still nothing. So we can think about Chemist, maybe Troll Shaman. Troll Shaman gives shield to one unit, but Chemist gives shield to everyone around. So maybe we should swap Chemist with Shaman. The bird is almost dead.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's a Phoenix, you know, Phoenix. I would put the Shaman to reinforce the flower, but that would make him vulnerable to the bird. What we have about ranges? Yeah, just prioritize. Oh wait, the commander is in danger.
Your elder is in danger because he is standing right in front of this little bird. So he will get some damage.
Now it's a tough choice to either move the elder. Elder has a lot of health though, but what kind of armor he has? No armor. Logical, because he doesn't seem to be wearing any armor. So I don't know. Maybe prioritizing healing will help. And
maybe
we'll just move the elder here. Prioritizing healing and defense. And yes.
We see the cookies.
Well, okay, yeah.
Looks like I'm obsessed with these cookies. I don't know.
Should take it.
Maybe
Question is
because,
who should take them.
the most dangerous situation in the game when you meet some groups of enemies who is finally formatted in some kind
Yes.
of, powerful, I don't know, team. And this cookies helps to break this formation.
I don't know.
It doesn't really matter.
If you move the commander to take the cookie, then he will be outside of the dangerous place. And now Phoenix is gonna get resurrected or something. Oh, another cookie, but no point. And at full health.
Yeah.
That's gonna take a long time, it seems.
Yeah, I probably should give you a tip, maybe, because as I see, you did not noticing something in this battle. So it would take a lot of time for you to figure out how to defeat him, because he will resurrect more and more and more each time you're killing him.
Maybe step on this. Maybe everyone step on. When I step on the runes, they stop going. So maybe I should have a unit standing on each of the runes.
Maybe.
It seems to be working this way.
Yeah.
Question is who will be standing. Well, at this particular point it's obvious, steampunk.
But trying to keep some healer around the unit who will be near the...
Don't have that many healers, unfortunately.
I don't think you you need so many. You just have two of them, so
It's swapped.
it will be fine.
Yes, and that's exactly why it's mining them.
Also, maybe you don't have to stand like all the battle on these squares. You just
when the
just have to be at the moment
when the wall
here,
heals.
when yeah.
Commander needs to move out of the issue. What about the central one though? It seems important too. Let's try standing on it. Yes. It is important.
I think they are very similar. All the 5 thingy, you know. Seems similar, so works similar, so they are the same. And your Steam guy in danger because he's all alone, standing right in the corner,
Yes.
being such a lonely guy. At least he has an egg right to him. So he will not starve to death. You know. In this desert, you can cook this egg right on the stone. And also, we have like half of an hour to your next stream, so pay attention to that. Maybe we can finish him at next time.
I'll see how it goes. 15 minutes more, and if it doesn't seem, yeah, I think if it doesn't, we'll see how fast it will.
Oops, minus Steam guys. One Steam guy.
Actually, wasn't there a checkpoint at the beginning? If you order checkpoint,
sure.
you'll have.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll get to the beginning of the boss fight.
Oh, that hurts. Don't forget about the tactical mode, because I think he will try to use some official attacks, so when so many guys standing on these plates, maybe he will try to use this plate attack. But no, he's kind of just, you know, randomly taking one of attacks. Oh, heals. Oh, that elder.
Yeah, he's not in the range of the healers, but if he moves
Yeah.
one unit in front, he'll be fine.
Not sure if he will be fine. We'll see. Why not just swap him with someone like your commander? Commander seems like doing nothing, standing there.
Ah, just heal the area around them.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
Also, if you move your commander a little bit closer, so he like to the front and to the right, then he will
be able to attack.
attack the bird, and also he will be in range of your healer flower. These items also need to be swapped. I think. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Oh, he's standing in the wrong place. He should be standing where he cannot be attacked by the bird.
Yes. That's correct.
So
Be
9933.
very careful with the health of the bird, because it will be close to zero. You will have like a few turns to take all plates, you know.
Mhm.
So right now he has like right below the half of the health bar.
I wonder if what would happen if I take all plates now and then throw dynamite? How much it would hurt it?
I don't know. Just one way to you know, to figure out.
I think we should start
It
occupying
may
plates
work.
at the moment.
Oh,
Or maybe just move close to them. But
you know, you
not
don't have to
actually.
stand right on the plates. You can stand right next to the plate and just using a tactical move all your characters in one turn to the plates. You know what I mean? I think this will be dead character next turn if you don't heal him, because this bird may come after him and finish this over. I don't know, he survived. Okay. Be careful with the commander, because he's out of the range of all the healers, and also he can be killed by a bird or fire.
Or eggs. Oh, the hero hurts severely.
So
Need to do tactical mode to put the flower next to the plate.
maybe move your. Okay.
And the elder. The chemist. And the healer is here, so if I swap him, that should be alright. But for now I need time to get to the plates, and I'm already running out of it. I don't know. I think it should be done in a different way. I think I should make a formation around the plates first.
Okay, let's take a little bit of time and think about it. So you need to have like 4 characters standing
So
right
I
to
need
the
to have
plates.
steampunks. Yes, and characters, someone who are not
For sure, you don't want to have
defense.
like,
No, defense can help with defense. So I think someone
Okay.
who has like shooting abilities.
Yeah, so these flowers maybe will in the range, even standing right to the next to the corner plates, they still may be you know, in the range to hitting the bird. So maybe swap your elder and the blue flower. So this flower will be
For the
will control this, you know, this plate. And now select 2 more characters who will take the top left and top right. Who will it be? I don't know. Maybe
ranged
your
attackers.
machine gunner for sure. Machine gunner into the one corner, and your main hero probably in the right top corner. Okay, now you're using only the tactical mode, because if you move all
And the
your
whole
team,
team moves.
yeah, you will lose your.
But they don't want to. I move whole team up, and then I
Yeah.
move them back.
Yeah.
Wait, for now it don't work this way.
It worked this way. Why not?
Because there's a limit.
Because battle is not
How much?
started. Yeah. Right
So
now
when
it
the
will be
battle
fine.
is started, I'm able
Yeah.
to move in a higher range.
Yes. So from now you're only using your tactical mode because or just drag and drop if you're okay with your formation. But you need to make a formation around like your main formation around this bird, you know. So your two steam guys in front of him and the healers
this,
around somewhere.
And healer here. Seems nice.
Okay, and move your main hero and the machine gunner closer to the corners.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to change the plans.
We have to
swap
to change
him
plans.
with steampunk warrior.
Yeah. Okay,
And
now
for
you have
tactical mode to
sure.
restore everything.
Yes, yes.
And steam
Also,
warrior,
try
right?
to keep your guys far from Phoenix, to not be the target for him, you know. So, okay. So now he's choosing your central formation. That's good. Yep. And these two guys maybe to move them up. Elder and yeah, why not?
And now he can kill everyone.
Also,
we have no one to stand on central platform, but we can use drag and drop for that, so doesn't seem to be much of a problem. But for now, flower
also,
right there.
Don't forget to prioritize these little birds because they can, you know, mess your idea and kill somebody in the corner or something.
Yes.
So
this boss seems to be made around the tactical mode because it's extremely useful here.
I really doubt that you can, you know, defeat this boss without the tactical mode.
Yes, because we need to like have placements around. Now we seem to be fine.
Maybe swap your swap your steam guy with machine gunner if it's possible.
The machine gunner. Missed it. I can do it though. But there's a bird nearby. Machine gunner also has very little armor. The problem is that steampunk guy is there, but I don't know, maybe
you should
just heal him.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And now just attack. I think maybe put the steam guy here. No point. He's gonna.
For sure, you need
if
to
I move
swap
him
with a machine gunner for sure.
If I move
at some point, maybe not this turn, maybe next one. But...
Yes, machine gunner is not in a good place. But still, it takes a lot of turns.
No. You use your tactical mode.
And no. Commander is less useful, so let's move him there.
Don't you want to move these two guys? 4 guys, yeah. I think you should.
Even with a lot of defense he's giving. It's a lot. It's still. Oh! Now there's enough room to swap.
Yeah. Okay.
Now seems to be good enough formation. We just need to have everyone around. Machine gunner probably.
Machine gunner far away.
Here, so he's ready to occupy the platforms.
Yeah.
5386.
Maybe move one of your steam guys closer to the central platform, so he can just in one move you can.
Like this?
Yeah.
And maybe like this to keep.
Yeah.
And why not? Seems like a good idea.
Okay. And also priority on the Phoenix, so you guys will not attack the eggs, you know, and create small birds. Maybe not sure.
Maybe it's time for a dynamite attempt, like tactical.
Okay,
Tactical mode.
Yeah. Put
Block
you
over
guys.
the platforms.
Okay.
And then dynamite in the next move.
Yeah. You can. No. You should
Not
stand on platforms.
on this. Right now it's too early to use dynamite. Maybe like this.
Yeah. Maybe you don't even have to.
They are all now standing on the platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So let's try it. How much damage did it do? 627. And another. Yes! Amateur ornithologist! Excellent!
Okay, you get a lot of level ups.
And what next? We need to finish
maybe you
these
should
other
just
birds
move
up?
kill this bird.
For some trigger. Well, I don't know. What I want to
probably
do
you
is
should-
to
you
move
should kill
the
this
healing
bird.
flower out of the way. Oh, it
Yeah.
didn't really work, sadly. Upgrade for the hero. Well, I'm fine with everything. I want more attack. Yes, we need to kill the birds now. Oh. Steam Warrior, I have better Steam Warrior or a Berserker. Berserker
You have two
has
Steam
higher
Warriors,
attack.
so maybe you want to change one of them into the Berserker.
What about their armor? I lose armor and
Yeah.
this armor seems extremely useful.
Okay.
This is it. And now the Elder is upgraded into Professor. Oh, he can become younger. Magic, magic.
Yeah,
Oh, magic that everyone dreams
magic.
about.
I think,
So-
but Professor has like longer range, but the Super Elder, or whatever the name, has like an area of heal, you know.
But he has less heal. But
Yeah.
Professor has more critical.
So-
Actually, you know, we're running out of time, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna flip a coin.
Just
So
took whatever.
Number is Professor and Horseman is who's it? Weissman. So number Professor, Horseman, Weissman, and it is Horseman, which is Weissman. Done. Another upgrade. Machine
Yeah,
gunner.
tons of upgrades.
Can be turned into minigun. Bombarder.
And maybe ballista.
Attack. I want to remain with high attack because it helps a lot. So
But ballista man, okay, that's fine.
Steam Warrior, Steam
Yeah,
Tank
Steam-
and Berserker. But
I
I'm
think you
losing
chose Steam
armor.
Tank previously, so it will be another Steam Tank.
Commander gets upgraded into Berserker or Veteran. Well, I want to remain 3 targets at once.
Okay.
Don't want to really change things much. Crystal. Into Sapphire, Crystal or
just
Diamond.
better crystal. Yeah.
Of course, I don't want to lose ranged attack.
Yeah.
So here it is. Amateur ornithologist ravaged the phoenix nest. Some item. Hot water bottle. Personal portable heater. It increases attack for everyone and speed. So it turns the main hero into a super buffer.
No.
Actually,
It's not super buffer. It's just a flamethrower, you know.
Ah,
So it's like
it's just attacking.
attack. It's a very cool item actually.
Similar to the rifle, but less range overall, but more targets.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something worth trying though. Maybe
Yeah,
not because
next time
range.
We will see. We'll see.
Range, yes. Maybe I'll try this next time.
Kill these birds, and we will see a short movie, and I think it's it.
Yes. And then we will
today.
finish.
Yeah, because we need to prepare.
Exactly. And I won't do much
That
in one
is
turn anyway.
interesting.
They're standing far away. Ah, we have an egg. Done.
Okay.
Victory!
That's it, you smoke a chicken. Don't take what not yours. Come to me, my precious. Finally. I will have a bird. So let's go back or what? Are you crazy? Or sunstruck? Again through the desert, then to the beach, across the steppes, through the dark forest, and then the tunnels?
Makes sense.
Yep. Why not? Don't you know the proverb, cross the stream? Or well then never mind, I know a shortcut. Let's go east, there are just a hillock, and we will get home by dinner time.
I won. It's freaking Elbrus.
Dinner is what I don't want to miss. Alright, let's see that hillock, if it's a shortcut.
Let's cross the Alps.
Okay, you won't be sorry. I promise.
That sounds funny.
Yeah. So what is left for us is a last chapter. So
And that will be...
this was a checkpoint, so I think we
Yes,
can...
that will be for the next stream. So, thank you very much for coming to the stream. And thanks to everyone who watched. And please, if you have free time and desire to watch some interesting content, then please don't leave, because shortly there will be another stream of new levels with incredibly detailed graphics for a certain classic shooter.
Okay. I will be watching. So thank you. Goodbye.
That's great. No, not you will be watching. Thank you very much. Goodbye.